if we look to the answer as to why for so many years we achieved so much, prospered as no other people on earth, it was because here in this land we unleashed the energy and individual genius of man to a greater extent than has ever been done before. Freedom and the dignity of the individual have been more available and assured here than in any other place on earth. The price for this freedom at times has been high, but we have never been unwilling to pay that price.
Pleasure.
Yeah, Liz. You recently told a Marine that the terrorists that attack the United States and the people that are attacking America are following Islam. Can you show me one verse in this Quran where it says to attack America, attack Americans, or attack innocent people?
Well, of course it doesn't say attack America or attack Americans. I mean, the book was written back, somewhere in the 8th or 9th century, so America wasn't even around to say attack America. But you do have a verse of the sword that is in there, and there is talk about killing infidels. Look, it's the truth is out there. 622 AD on. The Nakba raid, it didn't happen. 628, Battle of the Trenches.
I have tried.
3,000 Jewish men were slaughtered. 732 AD, Battle of the Trenches. 1571. Was Khadijah, Muhammad's first wife. But something happened when Muhammad enacted the Hijrah. And he left Mecca and he went out to Medina. It became violent. Now you explain it to me. Major Hassan was shouting Allahu Akbar. The people that flew those planes in the building shouting Allahu Akbar. I've been on the battlefield, my friend. Okay? Don't try to blow sunshine up my butt and tell me.
I am ashamed to be here with all of these people. When you attack Islam, you attack
us. I went to Muslim countries to defend the freedom of Muslim people. Don't come up here and try to criticize me.
Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look.
Überall setzt sich das islamische Dogma durch. In der Türkei besetzen die Islamisten nach und nach alle Justiz- und Armeeposten, um das Erbe des Kemal Atatürk aus der Welt zu schaffen. Der Libanon wird in den nächsten Jahrzehnten ein islamistischer Staat werden. Der arabische Frühling ist dabei, von den Islamisten in Beschlag genommen zu werden. In Irak, in Ägypten und in Pakistan stehen die letzten christlichen Gemeinschaften vor der Ausrottung. Und was tun wir bei uns? Wir lassen diese gewalttätige Doktrin in ethnisch-kulturellen Ghettos ungehindert den Rechtsstaat aushebeln. Ja, sind wir denn wahnsinnig geworden? Den Machthunger der Gotteskrieger durch Sozialhilfegelder besänftigen zu können. Wir glauben, wir könnten unsere Ruhe erkaufen. Welch ein Irrsinn! Der Bart des Propheten lässt sich nicht kraulen. Fanatiker lassen sich nicht kaufen. Wir kämpfen nicht gegen Menschen. Wir kämpfen für die Menschen. Wir bekämpfen ein Dogma, das jeder Menschlichkeit abhold ist und uns in die Barbarei zurückführen möchte. Wir wollen unsere in Jahrhunderten schwer erkämpfte Freiheit nicht so leicht preisgeben. Liebe Berliner, hier stehe ich und kann nicht anders. Weil sonst bald kein Mensch in diesem Europa mehr für das Grad stehen kann, was den Sockel unserer Kultur, unseres Rechtssystems und unserer Menschlichkeit darstellt. Die transzendente, vorbehaltlose Nächstenliebe. Das ist der Sockel.
The sloping hills of Arlington National Cemetery, with its row upon row of simple white markers bearing crosses or stars of David, They add up to only a tiny fraction of the price that has been paid for our freedom. Each one of those markers is a monument to the kind of hero I spoke of earlier. Their lives ended in places called Belleau Wood, the Argonne, Omaha Beach, Salerno, and halfway around the world on Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Pork Chop Hill, the Chosin Reservoir, and in 100 rice paddies and jungles of a place called Vietnam.
If you speak out against Islam, if you don't talk nonsense that there is a difference between Islam and Islamism, or radical Islam or moderate Islam, if you just say the truth, and there is only one Islam, and that is the Islam of the Quran, the Islam of the Sharia, the Islam of the Hadith and the life of Mohammed. This is the Islam. Mohammed was really, if you follow and study his life, is an example. That's why he's important. Example for so many Muslims, billions of Muslims in the world. Muhammad is an example. And he was not a prophet. He was a warlord. He was a pedophile. He was somebody who killed and slaughtered and beheaded Jewish tribes when he went from Mecca to Medina when Islam was founded. This is the Islam that Islam really represents. And if you speak out to that, and what I believe is just telling the truth, not sweetening it, but telling the truth, then you pay a very high price. You are threatened. I'm threatened by the Pakistani Taliban, by Al-Qaeda, by Syria jihadis. The good thing is that even though you are prosecuted, you are threatened, and the leftists and the media don't like it at all, that the public has changed for the better in the last few years. People on the street believe that we should not be Islamized, that Islam means only less freedom and more violence. And unfortunately, the gap between the Vox Populi and the political elite is still enormous,
right?
But things are changing.
I think Islam hates us. There's something there that there's a tremendous hatred there. There's a tremendous hatred. We have to get to the bottom of it.
America must win this war. Therefore, I will work, I will save, I will sacrifice, I will endure. I will fight cheerfully and do my utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended on me alone.
On November of 2015, Polish patriots calling to defend Christianity marched for their independence in the wake of the Islamic invasion of Europe. It was the biggest march in Poland's history.
Musimy iść poza świątynię, poza zakrystię, poza plebanię. Musimy iść i głosić prawdę oraz Chrystusa. Musimy iść, moi drodzy, i bądźcie gotowi. Bądźcie gotowi na to, że będziecie opluwani. Bądźcie gotowi na to, że będziecie prześladowani. Ale nasza siła, nasza moc, nasza odwaga jest w jedynym Panu i Zbawicielu, Jezusie Chrystusie. To my! To my! Wmawia się nam i chce nam się wcisnąć islamski fundamentalizm. Nie pozwolimy na to nigdy! Nie chcemy agresji w imię Allaha, nie chcemy gwałtów, nie chcemy samosądów i nie chcemy terroru. My musimy się temu przeciwstawić. Nie chcemy nienawiści, która jest w Koranie, a która jest w Surze 5, ale chcemy miłość i prawdę Ewangelii. Ewangelia, a nie Koran!
Góry, który zasłynął żądaniem wprowadzenia szariatu w Wielkiej Brytanii, powiedział: jednego dnia prawo szariatu zostanie wprowadzone także w Polsce, bo wierzymy, że należy usunąć wszystkie opresyjne reżimy. Jeśli rządzi wami ktoś inny niż Allah, to jest to forma ucisku. Dzięki naszej polityce i ten wasz reżim zostanie usunięty, a ludzie będą szczęśliwi. Z tym, że bez głów. Islamskiej imamie, tutaj nie będziecie wprowadzać żadnych swoich praw. Tutaj jest Polska. Tutaj jest nasza ziemia, nasz kraj, nasze prawa i zasady. Tutaj królem jest Jezus Chrystus.
We must realize that no arsenal or no weapon in the arsenals of the world is so formidable as the will and moral courage of free men and women. It is a weapon our adversaries in today's world do not have. It is a weapon that we as Americans do have. Let that be understood by those who practice terrorism and prey upon their neighbors. As for the enemies of freedom, those who are potential adversaries, they will be reminded that peace is the highest aspiration of the American people. We will negotiate for it, sacrifice for it. We will not surrender for it now or ever. We are Americans.